All of you have been encoded. We have monitored many of you so that we would be familiar with your patterns and life cycles to be of help where possible. We are sending our love to you, for we understand and know what you may be going through. Most of the coded light servers have already been temporarily brought aboard our motherships in their sleep state. When you finally arrive through our lifting beams, you will be awakened to this knowledge that you possess, and then you will not feel so strange in these new surroundings. There will be changes in your lives as you all have missions, and according to these missions, your training will continue so that you can carry them out with the minimum of adjustment. There are even facilities for you special pets. Yes, we care for pets just as you do. They are helping us to harmonize with all life forms, and as you have discovered, I'm sure that harmonizing with nature is such a pleasure, and to attune to other life forms is so rewarding. There are many of us from distant planets that have volunteered for this service, and I'm sure you might be curious to know where we are all from. We volunteered to help those of you on the planet in your times of crisis. We have studied to be able to communicate with you, studied your Earth life, and hope to be of some help. Many of us have come from far distant galaxies. As the word went out for volunteers, you would be astonished at the response. There were very few who, for reasons of family, commitment and such, did not respond, mostly or were anxious to be of service. You will not need any garments other than that we provide, not be able to give you much warning when the tide comes from beaming. As you know, love is the key in the beam and everywhere else, so keep it flowing. Your energetic sensitives are giving you information on how to proceed. If you are feeling overwhelmed, it is time to create space for yourself to simply be. But it may also be a time for you to switch from being a receiver of energy to a giver of energy. Let us give you an example. Suppose you are drawn to go to a certain area, but when you get there, it feels awful. That has given you valuable information. Here is a sign that you definitely do not want to be in receiving mode while you are there, because the energy is not supportive to you. You have a choice. You can either avoid that place completely, or you can switch to being a giver of energy rather than a catcher of energy. Which do you think someone stepping into their energetic mastery would do? If you find yourself in such a situation, we invite you to try this. Remove yourself from the challenging energy for a moment. With your intention, connect with your inner light. Let it expand until it extends beyond your body in all directions, and then let it lead the way. Let it shine brightly and gloriously. Then step back into the energies that you found challenging just a moment ago. Not only will they not affect you, you will be being of service to help lift the density of that space. We have formed limiting beliefs in order to enhance the reality of our human experience, which we could not seriously have when we are aware of our infinite, eternal consciousness. We have the ability to know our true selves and our limited human selves, in which we can become aware of our own inner light and the radiance of everyone in our field of awareness. Although our physical forms become less meaningful for us. Our bodies do become more beautiful and attractive. We have an energetic effect on our personal consciousness that grows in our power and influence without personally limiting beliefs. In just living our lives, as we become more heart-centered, our energetic focus strengthens and our attention becomes more powerful, resulting in faster and more intense creations. Our entire lives transform into expressions of love and joy. This process begins with our intentional alignment with the life-enhancing energies of our heart. The more we can feel and identify with heart energy, the more expansive our realization becomes. Until we can realize our essence as infinite presence of awareness beyond time and including the entire cosmos and potentially beyond. We are the creators of all of it within universal consciousness. Creation happens through us. We create experiences, and we are doing so effortlessly in every moment now and always. As we open our awareness to higher qualities of life, we can use our powers of energetic modulation intentionally to enhance all life, including ours. As we study waves of energy and how the universe creates balance by action phases and loops, we see this in action. As the tide goes in and the tide goes out, the sun comes up, the sun goes down, and so on. We wish to take this discussion one step further into the experience of the energetically sensitive human being. Some human beings are born with extra sensitivities, while others work hard to develop those sensitivities. A common experience, no matter how they got there, is that the sensitive human being finds themselves in receiving mode all the time. They feel powerless in the face of energies and haven't been able to turn it off.